Good afternoon or good morning, or wherever you may be. I'm Mrgooby, and today I'll be playing some Minecraft and reading some scary Reddit stories. I hope you all enjoy this. This is new for me, so if you guys have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to let me know down in the comments. Anyways, let's get straight into it. r/scary short stories. The OP is Big Emotion 4963. A stranger stepped aside to avoid something behind me. 2 seconds later, an invisible force slammed into my shoulder. I had a really strange moment earlier today, and I keep replaying it in my head, trying to understand what actually happened. I was walking along a fairly busy road in the evening. It wasn't overly crowded, but there was enough people around that you don't really pay attention to anyone in particular. As I was walking, I noticed a guy coming towards me on the same side of the sidewalk. There was nothing unusual about him at first, but as he got closer, something about his expression just stood out. He suddenly looked alarmed. Not just distracted or surprised, genuinely alarmed. Like he had just seen something happen. The weird part is, he wasn't looking at anything far behind me or to the side. He was looking directly at me, or more specifically, just past me. Like he was focused on something right on my heels that hasn't reached me yet. As we got closer, his expression got worse. He slowed down slightly, then he actually took a small step to the side, like he was trying to avoid something. That's when I instinctively turned my head slightly, thinking maybe there was someone running up behind me. I didn't see anything. No one running, no stray vehicle, absolutely nothing out of the ordinary. By the time I looked back forward, he had already passed me. I remember feeling confused, but I just kept walking. Maybe 2 seconds later, something slammed into me from behind, hard. It felt like someone at full sprint ran straight into my shoulder. I stumbled forward, turned around immediately, expecting someone to apologize or picking themselves up off the ground. There was no one there. No one was even close to have hit me. The people behind me were way too far away, and none of them were even looking in my direction. It didn't make any physical sense. I stood there for a moment, trying to process what just happened, and then I looked back down the sidewalk. The guy who had just passed me earlier was still walking away. He didn't turn around. He didn't react to the sound of me stumbling, but his pace had picked up significantly. Like he didn't want to be there anymore. That's the part I can't get out of my head. He reacted before anything happened. Like he had already seen it coming. And I didn't see a thing until it actually hit me. This is going to be story 2. The OP is obvious disc 9929. I think something else is using my body at night. I started noticing the gaps about 3 weeks after I moved in. Not big gaps, not missing time like in movies, just small things like that didn't add up. I'd set my phone on the nightstand and I'd find it on the dresser in the morning. I blamed sleepwalking. I'd pour a glass of water before bed and I'd wake up and the glass was half empty, even though I never drank it. Again, sleepwalking. That was the reasonable explanation. It stayed reasonable until the grocery receipt. What? Sorry, guys. It stayed reasonable until the grocery receipt showed up. I found it folded neatly in my jacket pocket while I was getting ready for work. The problem was simple. I hadn't gone to the grocery store in 5 days, and the receipt was timestamped at 2:11 a.m. from the night before. I live alone. I checked my bank app. The charge was real. My card, my name, my purchase history. Milk, bread, and eggs. Things I do need to buy. Things I needed. I stood in the kitchen for a long time that morning, staring at the fridge. The milk inside was unopened, still sealed. I told myself maybe I'd gone out late and I just didn't remember. People forget things when they're stressed. That's normal. What isn't normal is what happened on the camera. I bought a little indoor security cam the same day, mostly to calm my nerves. I set it up facing the kitchen, and I went to bed telling myself I was being paranoid. The first 2 nights, nothing happened. Then the third night, at exactly 2:11 a.m., the motion alert went off. I didn't watch it until the morning. I wish I never watched it at all. The footage started out normally. The kitchen is dark, quiet, and still. Then my bedroom door slowly opens. I walk out. Same clothes I went to sleep in. Same slow half awake posture, but something is wrong immediately. I'm not moving like someone who sleepwalks. I'm too precise, too smooth. I walk straight to the fridge without hesitation. No fumbling, no hesitation in the dark. I open it, I take the milk out, then I just stop moving. Just standing there, perfectly still. For 43 seconds, I timed it. Then, very slowly, my head turns towards the camera. Not sleepy, not confused, direct, intentional, like I know exactly where it is. Like I'm looking through it. I don't remember doing that. I don't remember anything after going to bed that night. The video continues. I close the fridge. I leave the kitchen, but I don't go back to bed. I walk out the frame towards the hallway that leads to the spare room. The spare room I haven't unpacked yet. The spare room I keep closed. The footage ends. I stood there in my kitchen for a long time after watching it, trying to convince myself that this was normal. That people do weird things in their sleep. That the human brain is strange. That there was an explanation. Then I checked the spare room. The door was open, just a few inches. I know for a fact I left it shut. Inside, the air felt used. That's the only word I have for it. Like someone had just been standing there recently. The carpet had a faint impression near the far wall. Not footprints exactly, just pressure in the fibers. And on the inside of the door, at about eye level, there was small, greasy smudge, like someone had rested their forehead there. I don't go into my spare room anymore. I keep the door shut. I keep the camera on every night because now the motion alerts come on every night to 11 a.m. And every morning I wake up on my bed exactly where I fell asleep. The footage always shows the same thing. I walk into the kitchen. I stand very still. And then slowly, I turn toward the hallway. Last night, though, something changed. Last night, when I turned toward the hallway, I didn't walk away. I just stood there, facing the dark, like I was waiting. This morning, when I checked the spare room, The door was wide open, and the grease smudge on the inside of the door was higher than it was before. Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed that video. Um like I said, this is new for me. So if you guys have any suggestions or comments, please just put it down below. This is gonna be a little new project of mine where I read scary stories. Maybe I'll do longer videos. We'll see. But right now I'm gonna keep them short. But I want to do scary stories, but also kind of like where I do maybe like a short mini series, maybe turn into something long. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Still new to me, so yeah. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.